Representative Wendzel, can you tell us what is fuel diversity and what is important for Michigan?
Well, when I first became vice chair of energy 2 years ago, I did a lot of research on energy in Michigan and our country as a whole. And my first job was at a museum, so I love history. So I did some research, and I found an interesting quote by Winston Churchill, who said, when speaking to Parliament, that a country's strength is in energy diversity and diversity alone. And I think that stands very true today still, that we don't need to put all our eggs in one basket, and we absolutely shouldn't. And propane is most definitely a big, clean piece of that puzzle.
So then talking about propane, is propane a clean fuel then?
The EPA says it is, and I think there's bipartisan support that it is in Lansing and in Washington, D.C. So I would say yes.
And can you tell us what the best use of propane is in Michigan?
Well, I personally think, because I use it to heat my home, that heating homes is, because my home would be pretty cold. I know my entire family does in Southwest Michigan, and I know many people throughout Michigan, especially in the UP, use it for that. But right now, I think it's pretty cool to be driving around this truck and using it for that. I also am aware that a few of my school districts actually have propane-powered school buses, which is a really kind of an unknown and unique way to use propane. So I think there's many uses for it in Michigan and in the country.
So you've driven the truck around. What do you think about the performance of it?
Well, my first vehicle that I ever drove at 16 was a Ford F-150, so I do miss my truck. So I always love driving any truck. But this one was very, very nice, very smooth. I wouldn't have known it was anything but gas.